All right, today is Monday before Jesus' crucifixion, and what happens today? We remembered yesterday Jesus makes his triumphal entry into Jerusalem. He rides in on a donkey. Talked about that yesterday being Palm Sunday. That night, Jesus went back to Bethany and spends the night in Bethany, and from Bethany he wakes up on Monday and he begins to go back towards Jerusalem. And as he's on the Mount of Olives and making his way there, he begins to see the fig tree. And we've heard the story where he curses the fig tree. Fruit is not growing on it, and so he curses it. That's a wonderful picture that you can talk to your children about why he cursed the fig tree and what that means. And then we see from there, he goes into Jerusalem and he begins to weep over the city. Jesus begins to weep over the city of Jerusalem because he's seeing the desperate cry, the hopelessness, the sin, the fact that God's people are not doing what God would have them to do. And he's weeping over the sinfulness of the city and just what the city has become. And we see that even more is on Monday when Jesus goes into Jerusalem and goes into the temple and actually begins to turn over the tables and clean out where the temple is, because people have made it he calls it a den of robbers, where they are trying to make money off of worship and sacrifices. And what's happened in the outer courts is Gentiles, or maybe even people who should know better, Jewish individuals, they were selling things and making this act of worship a means to make a large profit. And Jesus goes in and he clears all that out, and he reminds his people that this is not what the purpose of the temple is for you to make money. And so he's beginning to cleanse the temple. And that just points forth again to what Jesus is ultimately there to do, which is to cleanse the people from their sin by the shedding of his blood. And he goes back to Bethany and he spends the night. So on Monday, big things. We see him cursing the fig tree. We see him weeping over Jerusalem. And we see him cleaning out the temple. Show your kids what it means. Explain to them who Jesus is, and what Jesus has come to do. Hope you have a great day. Enjoying this time. May you and your family march together in knowing God as we walk through this Passion Week.